So guys, I'm your host and you're watching WrestleAI, the ultimate destination for everything WWE. WrestleMania Night 1 is officially done and dusted. And now it's time to shift gears, because the biggest night is here. WrestleMania 41 Night 2 is right around the corner. Today's video is packed with drama, emotion, betrayal, and some major WrestleMania Fallout updates you don't want to miss. Let's get into everything. So first off, let's talk about that shocking betrayal, Paul Heyman turning on Roman Reigns and CM Punk at the end of Night 1. WWE has officially released a behind-the-scenes video showing the immediate reaction of both Roman Reigns and CM Punk after the match, and man, they both looked absolutely broken. Just look at the screenshots. CM Punk, who has always been Heyman's guy, looked stunned. But Roman Reigns, he looked heartbroken. And honestly, it makes sense. This was more than betrayal. This was personal. At one point, it felt like maybe Heyman had turned on Roman for CM Punk, which, okay, would have made some sense historically. But no, Paul Heyman betrayed both of them and chose Seth Rollins instead. Roman's face said it all. Disbelief, pain, and shock. He walked in alone. He walked out alone. And after everything, even after thinking that maybe Heyman had returned to his side, Roman got stabbed in the back. CM Punk, by the end of the video, did say thank you to the fans. He didn't win, but he got the WrestleMania main event he'd fought for. But Roman, you could tell this is going to affect him deeply going forward. Trust, gone. Loyalty, broken. Roman Reigns is never trusting anyone again, and I don't blame him. Now let's move to something a little more lighthearted and amazing. Becky Lynch's reaction during that very same match. WWE released a video from Gorilla Position, the area backstage where top execs and producers like Triple H sit. Becky was watching the match live, and she absolutely lost it when Seth Rollins won. She was screaming, laughing, jumping on her seat. She just couldn't contain herself. And come on, I get it. Seth Rollins just won one of the biggest WrestleMania main events ever against Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And he did it with the help of Paul Heyman. Becky's reaction showed the pure joy of a proud wife who believed in her man. And now, Seth Rollins, the architect, has pulled off one of the most shocking character turns of all time. He's no longer the laughing, dancing babyface. Nope, he's evolved. He's cunning, dangerous, and has Paul Heyman on his side now. You can tell this was a calculated plan between Heyman and Rollins, and Becky was totally into it. WWE is pushing this video everywhere. It's gone viral, and honestly, it's kind of wholesome and chaotic at the same time. Let me know in the comments what you thought about Becky's reaction. Next up, big shocker from Night 1. Jey Uso is our new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Yep, he did it, but guess what? Fans are not happy. Like we expected, the decision has triggered backlash. As of now, Jey Uso's crowning moment video on YouTube has over 41,000 dislikes, and that number is rising fast. This could become one of WWE's most disliked championship videos of all time. In fact, it almost seems like Jey is collecting records for being in the most disliked videos on WWE's official channel. Triple H has already made a statement saying they don't care about online fans' reactions and that what matters is the live crowd's energy. But here's the contradiction. If you don't care about online reactions, then why flex those social media views, likes, and engagement stats when promoting your product? You can't have it both ways. Either online fans matter or they don't. The truth is, live crowds did cheer for Jey Uso, but the online community is divided. Many feel he wasn't ready, and now the pressure's on WWE to prove that Jey deserves that main event spot. Let me know in the comments. Are you happy with Jey Uso as champion? Now let's move to a very spicy topic. Seth freaking Rollins and his rumored alliance with The Rock. Guys, it's almost confirmed. Multiple Easter eggs and teases have hinted at this. But the biggest clue might have just come from Michael Cole himself during commentary. After Paul Heyman aligned himself with Rollins, Michael Cole said, 10 years ago, Rollins committed the heist of the century. And now he's sold his soul to Paul Heyman. Sold his soul? Now let's connect the dots. In WWE today, selling your soul has one meaning. It leads straight to The Rock, especially after Rock said at Elimination Chamber's press conference that a third man will be revealed at the right time. Well, night 2 might just be that right time. I fully believe we'll see Rollins officially reveal himself as the third member of The Rock's faction. Travis Scott isn't a wrestler, and Paul Heyman clearly works on Rock's behalf. So who's left? Seth Rollins. And if WWE pulls the trigger at WrestleMania Night 2, this could be one of the most shocking twists in WrestleMania history. Okay, now let's talk about a massive business update. WWE has officially acquired AAA, the iconic Mexican pro wrestling company. Yep, just like AEW bought Ring of Honor, WWE has now bought AAA. Triple H is going full beast mode with these acquisitions. This means WWE will now have creative and managerial control over AAA, and that opens the door for some wild collaborations, especially with NXT. There's already a Worlds Collide event announced for June 7th, featuring NXT versus AAA. That's going to be huge. And remember Vikingo, he was present at WrestleMania, the former AAA champion. If Alberto Del Rio is still under contract with AAA, this technically brings him under WWE's umbrella too. Are we witnessing the beginning of WWE's global monopoly again? AAA today? Maybe TNA tomorrow? All Japan Pro Wrestling next? And eventually, could they set sights on AEW? Let me know in the comments. What do you think WWE is planning with these acquisitions? Let's talk about Bayley. Originally, Bayley was scheduled to team up with Lyra Valkyria to face Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania Night 2. But suddenly, she's out. Injured? Nope. According to PW Insider, Bayley is absolutely fine. She's not injured at all. WWE pulled her as part of a planned creative angle that had been in discussion for weeks. Apparently, there's sympathy backstage for her because Bayley is one of the most respected talents in the locker room. So now the question is, who's replacing her? My pick, Becky Lynch. She's backstage, and we've already seen some interactions between Becky and Lyra in the past. Makes perfect sense. If Becky does team up with Lyra, there's no way they're losing, right? That means Liv Morgan and Raquel could end up dropping the titles. Let's wait and watch. But this one is going to be interesting. Let's talk about a big return that could shock everyone. Rusev, aka Miro. He's currently in Las Vegas for WrestleMania 41 and is no longer signed to AEW. In fact, Rusev has reportedly signed an active deal with WWE, and Lana is already under a WWE Legends contract. Now here's the juicy part. Randy Orton has teased an open challenge at WrestleMania Night 2, and sources say that Rusev is the most likely person to answer it. We all remember Rusev Day, right? This could be a huge return. Miro started off strong in AEW, but eventually got lost in the shuffle, like many others. Now he's ready to make a statement back in WWE, and what better way to do it than on the grandest stage of them all? Next up, guys, buckle up, because WWE is planning multiple major returns and debuts immediately after WrestleMania. According to Fightful Select, next week's WWE programming is going to feature several massive surprises. That includes Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and more. Who could be showing up? Well, names that are being talked about include Alexa Bliss, the Wyatt Six faction, Asuka, Nikki Bella, and possibly some NXT call-ups. There's a lot of speculation. But what we do know is that WWE is kicking off a new season after WrestleMania, and they want to start it with a bang. Big returns, big surprises, and maybe a new storyline direction with Seth Rollins now becoming the top heel in the company. And let's see who makes their return next week. And finally, let's quickly break down the latest betting odds for WrestleMania Night 2. Who's the favorite to win which match? Let's find out. Women's World Championship Triple Threat. Opener. Io Sky minus 140 favorite. Bianca Belair plus 100. Rhea Ripley plus 350 least likely. Intercontinental Championship match, Dominic Mysterio minus 325, strong favorite. Finn Balor plus 300, Braun Breaker plus 500. Dominic is heavily favored to walk out as the new IC champion. Street fight, McIntyre versus Priest. Drew McIntyre minus 500, clear favorite. Damian Priest plus 300 and expect Drew to get a big win here. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul minus 110, slight favorite. AJ Styles plus 110. Logan Paul is slight favored, so don't be surprised if AJ takes the fall. Main event, Cena versus Cody. Here's the shocker. John Cena is the favorite. John Cena minus 420. Cody Rhodes plus 260. According to the odds makers, Cena might just win and become a 17-time world champion. Shocking, right? But hey, this is WrestleMania. Anything can happen. Now, there are no odds yet for the Randy Orton Open Challenge or the Women's Tag Title match because one is a mystery opponent situation and the other has a surprise return lined up. So guys, that's all the major updates from WrestleMania Night 1, Fallout, and Mania Night 2. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to WrestleAI because there's a lot of WrestleMania content coming your way. I'm your host, signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay WrestleAI.